Woo! Hello. Yes, we're clapping. Welcome to NightMayr episode
9.
9. Wow, we've done 9 of these so far, but this is going to be the best one of them all. I already know this. Joining me tonight, he is a SAG actor, an author, a comedian, a musician,
a
singer. Like really a jack of all trades, does more things than I realized, and a ball buster, of course. Welcome to the studio, live here in person, Mario Bosco. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for coming out in the rain from Brooklyn.
Yes.
To be here.
Yeah, Brooklyn said I had no choice. I was like, I really was so tired today. It's been like a long week and we're only in day 3 and I was like, I have to, what am I gonna do? And you were like, please don't hurt me, I need you, please.
I was like,
I can't do this stuff. I said, I just can't. I'm sorry.
Mario's got such a busy week. You have a movie premiere tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
actor.
I'm so excited. It's called Noel. It's a story about a comedian who's not making it, who's an alcoholic, who ends up joining an alcoholic group and finds herself in the mercy of a woman that helps her to get her comedy and her life together. Mrs. Judy Gold was in it.
At first I thought you were describing me and I was like, ooh. Yeah, I know Judy Gold.
Yeah, she's a major headliner. I got to meet her once. I never gotten really to know her,
Not like on set, because you're both filming this.
Well, I wasn't in the same scenes with her. I was the elf on the street.
You were an elf on a street, not an elf on a shelf?
Not the elf on the shelf. I was the elf on the sidewalk. So
that's exciting, and that comes out tomorrow. People can see it in the New York City area.
It's playing at the Big Apple Film Festival, and it's out now. I think it's whenever the festival. I think tomorrow is like the second day of seeing it or first day.
Oh, okay.
So get your tickets, go out there. It's Big Apple. Come meet me live. You get to meet me in person.
You're not going to get that many chances to meet Mario in person unless you're my producer and you're here.
Yes.
Looking at him. So this is so exciting. Do you mind, Mario, like these roles where you're playing an elf? I mean, do you feel like you're like, do you roll your eyes and go?
I used to feel like, when am I going to get a steak roll I feel like getting thrown these bones with little scraps on. Like I want a nice rib. I want spare ribs, meat
like
with meat,
juicy, meaty roll.
Meaty, and you know what? You can in this world, in this business I'm in, you can. How do you say? You can't slap the dog that feeds you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that road.
Bite the hand that feeds you?
You can't bite the hand that feeds you. I'm like a little delusional.
You could slap a dog if there is a dog.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to slap a dog. No, I love dogs. The old saying, like I made a boo boo, like, and I love Lucy. And Ricky says something, and Lucy tries to correct him.
Cute.
Yeah, it's like you can't slap the hand that feeds you. They give me a role, big, small, I'm gonna bow down and say thank you, and I'm gonna say, what time do you need me? What's my call time?
You've been in the business for a long time. How did you get into it? Did you start with comedy or did you start with acting?
Acting. I started out in my neighborhood, a neighborhood in Brooklyn, I should say, not my neighborhood. I started out in a neighborhood where a famous TV show was filmed called The Cosby Show. There was a studio in Brooklyn on Avenue M, Cornell Avenue, and I would walk by it every so often. I'd take the bus towards that way to go to school, and I would pass it. And then finally, my friend had like a milkshake all over her. And she was like, I was like, what the hell happened to you? What's going on? She's like, oh, I ran into Lisa Bonet from The Cosby Show.
Ooh.
She goes, and her milkshake is all, I don't know who had the milkshake, but both of them were wearing it. So I'm very persistent, as if that's the word I'm trying to say. Like I would have normally won that day, and I've gotten worse over the years. Too demanding, I should say. So I didn't go that day. I went the week after back to that studio. I found it again because I was going that area, and I went. And security goes, sorry, they're not here this week. They're on hiatus. And I go back the next Wednesday. Sorry, they're still not back, but they're still on hiatus. By now, me and that security woman, we became kind of friends, besties. We were talking, yada, 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 yada. We were both Italian. We were both from the neighborhood. And the third week, she tells me, come back next weekend. I come back the third Wednesday. I remember walking in. She went and said, hold on. She went to get Mr. Cosby because Mr. Cosby's office. So if this is security, if I'm facing security, Mr. Cosby's office is on. And security's office was like a little closet. It would be more like a half of a shoebox. So her office was here. You walk up to the window. You go through this door, which was always locked. And next to her office was Mr. Cosby's dressing room. And he came out. He was wearing a gray jogging suit. He had a coffee with milk and a cigar, lit cigar. And he put the cigar in his mouth, put the coffee and milk in his hand, and he shook my hand and changed my world.
Woo! Were you nervous?
I wasn't, but he asked me if I wanted to see the Cosby set, if I wanted to get to be, meet the family and see what they did, and I did. And I was so excited because I was a big fan of the show. I'm a big 80s sitcom. Golden Girls, Cheers, you know what I'm saying? Silver Spoons. I'm going back a little bit, So sitcoms was my thing to watch. Like, I used to know, like, Monday night was Alf. I don't know if you remember Alf.
Oh, yeah, Alf.
Alf. Remember?
The alien.
Alf.
The brown.
Yeah, brown.
The brown guy.
Yeah. So that was
He's
Alf.
Pakistani.
Is he?
I don't know. I think he's an alien.
He's an alien, but so Alf, then there was Wing, that was a spin-off from Cheers, then there was Growing Pains.
Oh yeah, Family Matters. Step by Step.
Step by Step and Family Matters were in the 90s. Step by Step was with Susan
Anthony. No, Sarandon.
Susan Summers. Susan Summers, didn't she pass away?
Oh yeah.
And Patrick Duffy.
Inventor of the Thigh Master. Patrick Duffy.
Right, Patrick Duffy, who I'm a big fan of from the TV show Dallas.
Oh. Is he still alive?
Yes, he's still with us, yes. I'm dying to meet him.
Oh, God. Well, if we have anybody in the chat know Patrick Duffy, we got to hook it up. Mm-hmm. I can't believe that Cosby did not immediately... Was this during his drugging years, like his drugging of women, or was this like earlier on?
This was very early into the 80s. This was 86. So I remember I remember just one day I was hanging out with a guy named Romeo Blue who was dating Lisa Bonet.
Any relation to Bonnie Blue?
No, but his real name was Lenny Kravitz.
Wowee!
Romeo Blue was just his kind of like stage name that he was playing under just to get that fame, and then he became Lenny Kravitz, which his mother was on the Jeffersons, Roxy Rhoda, who was married to Leonard Kravitz. So because on the show, Norma Lear asked her, would it be okay for you to kiss or be around a Caucasian man? And she said, honey, my husband's Caucasian. He's white. He's right here, Leonard Kravitz. So he would always sit there with his guitar and fiddle around and play all kinds of while they weren't in the stage, while they were in between, he would play something. I remember it was, I would say late February, I would say towards the end, because they stopped in March, because then they did one episode at two episodes in LA, and the final episode at Hilton College. Is it Hilton?
Ooh, okay.
Hillman College.
Hellman's.
Yeah, Hellman's. Not Hellman's.
The mayonnaise?
No, Hillman.
Hellman. I'm not helping.
I think it's spelled Helman. Is that right?
Hellman.
Hillman College. So that's what they did. They filmed there. So I remember saying to security, I go, if you see Mr. C, I call him Mr. C, please tell him I'm looking for him. I have a question for him.
Ooh, so this is like you met him that first time and you
And I
came
kept
back?
going back and forth because I didn't know if he said you could come back when you want or come
Wow.
back. Or
But you hit it off
But I
the
kept
first
coming
time?
back. And every time I would go back and see Marie and I go, hi, can you page Mr. Cosby? She would page me. And finally, Mr. Cosby's like, listen, you want to come? You're welcome to come. But you got to go through Barnaby. Barnaby's stage manager. You call you come here, you go Barnaby, will pick you up, and you call him from the whole day. Gave me the number to call.
Meaning like you could watch from the studio audience or like
Yes,
just hang
watch
out?
it, but not on a Thursday. They filmed on a Thursday. So you can only watch on a Wednesday. So, she was like, Mr. Cosby just left. So the next Wednesday, I stand outside, and I see him outside where he's wearing it was raining like cats and dogs trench coat. He had a little Subaru hatchback with a little driver. And I went outside with Mr. Cosby. He goes, yes, Mario. And I go, I have a question for you. He goes, yeah. I go, I want to get into show business. I know I could do what Keisha does. Please.
Who's Keisha?
Keisha Napoleon, who played Rudy.
But you're not black.
Doesn't matter. I didn't say I want to play her role. I said I could play a role like her. And he was like, well, he goes, I can't just do that. He goes, you got to bring your parents. So a week later, I told my
How old
mother.
were you at this time?
This was
You were
80s.
minor?
I was 13.
Oh my gosh.
So I ran home and I told my mom. My mom's like, you're going to get kicked out of there. You're going to get kicked out of there. I was like, no. I told my dad. My dad's like, I'm not leaving work early, lose money to come see this person for no reason. So a week later, they come. My mother, I show up at the sound stage, and I'm sitting there and I'm hanging out with Lenny and we're talking, and Mr. Cosby comes stage right, and he comes up and he goes, Mario, and I go, hey, Mr. C. He goes, where's your parents? I go, you were serious about that? He said, yeah, weren't you? And I go, yes. Ran. The security so just give me getsy. Ran down my mother's not answers. Barnaby, Marie, the security, everybody's like, go get your mother, go get your parents. So I run out the building, and as I got to the corner, I was turning, she was walking. I was like, thank you, God.
Your mom was on the way to meet you? Oh,
I worked with Mr. Cosby on many. I cried when they left Brooklyn. They moved to Kaufman Astoria Studios.
Oh, right.
And that was you had to go through harder people to get through. Mm-hmm. I cried my eyes out when they left. But I worked after Cosby show. He did something called the Cosby Mysteries, and I got booked to do stand-in. They knew I knew him, so I got booked to do stand-in work a few times for kid roles and hang out with him. Then after that, and that only went for about a season or two, or I think maybe a few seasons, a couple of seasons. Then he did something with a puppet with the Temple University, because he used to give money out to all these schools.
Oh, wow.
So then he went and did that thing with Temple, and then the puppet, and then after that he did Cosby, another sitcom where he lives in Queens, where he's a retired I think a bus driver, and he's just him and his wife. They have one daughter, small family. Felicia Rashad played his wife again, and Madeline Kahn was in it, and it was a big show. And then I got to work on that a lot, and he was just like, come whenever you want. You come.
Wow.
So to me, he was always a gentleman. I have nothing bad to say about him. I don't really want to address any of the problem because he's out of jail. He's been out now.
He is? Oh, good for him.
Oh, yeah, he's been out. He was only in for like less than a year.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, my heart goes out. I know this is going to ridicule me. My heart goes out to all the women that were
Was it that
affected.
many?
I don't know.
He was an icon. What's a couple dozen women drugged? I don't know.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I hope I'm scared about talking about this. It's not my business. I hope all is well that turns out.
Yeah, me too.
And well, let's leave it at that. So he helped me get into show business, and I started doing a lot of movies and TV shows. And
That's great. There's an episode of Seinfeld where Kramer and his friend, who is, well, I think this friend is like technically a little person, but they're talking about how they were doing stand-ins, and like one was a stand-in for kids roles, and he was complaining like, well, the kids are getting taller over the summer, and then he ultimately put lifts in his shoes. Has that ever happened to you where like you're standing in for a kid that's getting taller?
Yeah, it happened to me on Sopranos. I worked on Sopranos, and I was a stand-in for AJ, and he started getting taller, and he was already above me at that time when I started. So when he started getting taller and taller, it's like, what do? You know, he's above you. How you gonna set the light? We need somebody above him just to set the light, just to make sure it's ready for him. And unfortunately, that's the roles. Then thank God, they brought in a character named Bobby Bacala, Steven Schripper, and he had a son on it. And I stood in for Bobby Bacala Jr., and that lasted on. He wasn't in a lot of episodes, you know, he only did a handful. And even Sopranos, I didn't do a whole lot of episodes, but because once he started getting taller, you know, sitting down in the chair, I was shorter than him. So when I was sitting at a table, when he has the episode, he says, go see who's at the door. He goes, I'm eating. Father says, well, if you don't answer the door, you ain't gonna have tea to eat in. That episode, I was not able to do the stand-up because he was just above me. And, you know, because here's the thing, when they set the light, and you have 3 lights set in here, when you set the lights, your lights have to be set for the height measurement, so that it's, you know, now if you turn around and you set the light, and the person's down here, but the light's set for here, this is all empty, you know what I'm saying? So when you film down here, you have all this light up here, you need the light down here. So you can't set the light down here, because when he sits in, you need the light up here. So I got it. I mean, it's the way it is.
You can't do lifts or a phone book or something?
No. Yeah, right. Hey, sir. But I got to work with a lot of great soprano actors. And
so cool.
I just ran into a few at Paisan Con in New Jersey.
Paisan Con? Is that like an Italian convention?
It's a convention, yeah, like an Italian convention. All like movie actors, boxers.
What does Paisan mean? I hear it all the time.
Paisan means, so me and your husband would be paisans.
Italians.
Technically, paisans mean, so if somebody is from a town that I'm at, so like if my paisan is at the town that I'm at, so I'm from, my mother's from Militello, provincia Catania.
Malagatani.
No. So now if there's a cousin, or my mother had a friend growing up, and she's from Militello, provincia Catania.
Militello, provincia Catania.
Yeah, Catania.
Catania.
Yes, there you go. So they would be paisans, but
Militello, provincia.
Militello,
Catania. Militello,
provincia Catania.
Catania. Isn't that like a big sword?
No. Militello is the town, and
Militello.
provincia is the province of the town.
Okay. Militello. It's in my head. Militello. Val
di Catania.
Catania.
Militello provinci Val di Catania. Provincia.
Catania.
Okay. All right.
you fluent?
Yes. Sicilian and Italian.
Wow. Wait, Sicilian is one language and Italian is another language?
Yeah.
God, there's so much to keep track of.
Well, because if you go to Rome, you can't speak Sicilian. You can say, oh, Portugal. You can't say that. Because you gotta go, scusa, che si mangia oggi?
Scusa, do you have Taco Bell?
No, they don't have Taco Bell over there.
I went to Rome. I went to Italy once. Couple days in Rome, a couple days in Florence.
Shows?
No, just to like go. This was like 2012 or 2013. Oh my God, I wish. I've never done comedy abroad anywhere, like not even Canada.
Vegas?
So Vegas, yes. Yeah.
I'll
Vegas. Count that as another country. It basically is Vegas. Oh, it's wild out there. Oh my God, I love how Italian you are. This is so exciting. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, like part of your your origin story or like your lore, like any other critical like Mario fun facts people should know.
Well, I was born with a rare disease called panhypopituitarism.
Panhypopituitary. Okay.
Yeah, it's a malfunction of the pituitary gland. What happened is that when I was born, my mom's water broke, obviously, January 1973. My mom wasn't feeling good, so the doctor at Brooklyn Caledonia Hospital gave her a pill.
You said there was Tylenol.
Tylenol.
You said Tylenol caused this on another interview.
A pill, a cold aspirin pill. I said a pill. I did Tylenol.
Okay, like an aspirin, an Advil.
An Advil, like a cold medicine. I think it was a cold tablet. At that time, they were called cold tablets, whatever they were. And it did a lot of damage to her because her water had been broken. So when your water breaks, obviously you know that because you have a child, your water breaks, your baby now is raw. There's no balloon holding.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess they said your body keeps making amniotic fluid, but yeah, like it's the barrier's broken, right? So the barrier's broken. The
balloon that holds the baby, because from what I learned when I was in school is if you blow a bubble with gum big enough and you drop something in it, or you get one of these balloons and you just like they put something, a toy in a balloon. So then you take the balloon, as they fill it, they throw something in there, then they blow it up and the toy sits in there. Now if you pop the balloon, the toy is out. So the toy is your baby. So now the balloon came by, boop, water out, baby's ready to be born. They give her a pill comes down and it destroys me.
Wow.
And you know what? I said, God, why so many times that now I say, God, thank you. This has been a true, true blessing. I'm an author. I'm an actor. I'm a comedian. I'm a singer, a musician, cinematographer, director.
Wow.
It's like...
Done all the things.
I've done them all. I think I need this board to come with me. And
yeah, we just put you on the plaque, the Wall of Fame.
Yeah, welcome to the wall. What is this? Welcome to the studio.
These are people that have donated. We did a little give send go several months back to help pay for this stuff in the studio. So this is everybody who donated $100 and up.
Ooh.
Very exciting. It's a very...
What did Wes, the sports guy, give?
Gosh, I don't remember. I should write the amounts under each person.
Yeah.
I should order them in the amount so that they know.
We need more donors, guys.
We do. Wow. So there was no, did she have any... could she complain to anybody? Could she write a letter to Big Advil or something about this?
Well, it wasn't about Advils. So when I was born, so they brought the baby to the doctor. Doctor brought the baby to her, and this first thing, usually baby's hungry, and you give your breast, and they didn't want, I was fussy, no breast, and they said, okay, let's try to feed it, pump it, and do the bottle. Didn't want no bottle either.
You actually did this to the doctors.
I gave you this, and I gave my fingers, and I said, fungal. So they realized within a couple of days, or a day and a half, or a day, that there was a problem occurring. And I was normal, 8 pounds. I think I was 8 pounds, like an 8.5 pound baby. I think 19 inches, whatever. And they realized there was a problem. Now, I was too big for their incubators. Their incubators are only, I don't know why you put a baby in a microwave, pretty much, but
it's like a microwave that's not a microwave. It's a little like the NICU thing to keep them warm. I think they do for preemies that are probably maybe 5, 6 pounds.
They needed something for me.
They put you on a hot plate. They put you in
put me in a microwave. They toasted me up. They got me ready for the season.
They put you in an air fryer, like that lady from last week who was putting crabs live in an air fryer.
Outrage.
That was an outrage. So they put you in something to keep you warm.
Yeah. They put me in that, and then they said, we don't have a big one. And they moved me to Mount Sinai Hospital, uptown Manhattan. And that's when they realized I spent my first 7 months in the hospital.
Oh.
And that's okay. And many visits, a lot of shots, a lot of, hospitalization, tube feeding, and growth hormone, and cortisone, and a lot of disaster, a lot of poking in it. I've been poked probably thousands and thousands.
Not in a fun way.
No, I used to run. When they'd have to poke me, they would run. I used to run around the floor, Mount Sinai, naked.
That'll scare them. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, listen, kid wants to be told you're going to the doctor and they're going to poke you because they're already grabbing your privates and they're pulling.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's what doctor. I used to go like this, okay? Can I curse in this?
Yes, please.
Okay, I used to go, so they would come in and they would be like, okay, the door would open and the head doctor, whoever it was, Johnson, let's say, we're going to make up the name Johnson.
It's a great name.
He comes in and behind him is like maybe 20 and he shakes your hand like
Dr. Wang would be another
so
doctor.
he shakes your hand. Hi, Mario. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling? Meanwhile, everybody, they were coming in, and you could hear even more coming in.
Oh,
and the guy goes, Mario, jump up here. Let me feel your stomach. And then they start touching you all. And I'm like, whoa.
How old were you when they're doing this?
Young. I mean, that's what they wanted to figure out what was going on with me. I was 9 years old, and I weighed 32 pounds when I was 9 years old. So I think at 11 I went to 42. So they made a general decision that like me and you would go to eat, right? Back in the day. We go, okay, Mal, come on, what do you want to eat? A Happy Meal? Okay. So you get me a burger, fries, and a soda. I'd have one bite of the burger, 2 French fries, and a sip of soda, and the party was over.
Full, yeah.
And I would be full. My stomach was the size of a quarter. It needed more. It needed heavy. 2 ways of getting it done was either carving it out and making space, or physically putting protein in to make it a lot of vitamins to make it stretch.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
So they're trying to, stretch your stomach or...
Yeah, so they turned around and they said, okay, what could we do? I said, so they said, let's start tube feeding because I had a lot of convulsions. So we did the tube feeding.
And at 9 years old?
9. I think I started the tube feeding at 11 because they said, they tried a lot of different stuff. And finally, it took 2 years. They said, no, he's gonna die. He's gonna be dead by whatever. So they made an ultimate decision. I used to stay in the hospital for a week. So they would put an IV on when I come in on I would come in Sunday night. Monday they would give me an IV. Monday morning, first thing with 3 bags, blood work, everything. And then all week they would do tons of tests, bone marrow test, this test, whatever's test. Then finally, you would think you were leaving by Friday or Saturday. And I remember Friday they said to my mother, we're going to keep him here in a couple extra days. And my mother said, why? What's the matter? Is everything okay? Because he's expecting to go home. And he said, yeah, we're coming up with an idea. We want to try something and we want to see if it works and we want to see if it could help him. And on a Monday morning, they were going to come in. Was it a Monday or a Friday? Maybe it was a Friday they came in. That's why I was supposed to leave Friday. And they came in and they started with this tube feeding. The doctor comes in, he rolls a card.
Aren't you gonna be like, isn't that gonna gag you?
No, you gotta see what I did. I mean, so they come in and they're like, Mario, and hi Mario, how are you again? They try to please you with them, and they came in. I can't remember if I was leaving Friday, but they kept me for the weekend. I was able to go out. My mother took me to Central Park. I wasn't able to go too far away from the hospital. I wanted her to take me on the train to go home. She said, no, doctor could get mad and call the police. So I ended up standing, I think, on a Monday morning. So they put in this thing. Doctor comes in and he has this tube and he's slopping it across this big globe of jelly. And he puts it down my nose. Because that's what and he put the tube down. And I pulled it right out.
Feeding tube in your nose?
Yeah, put it down. And he put tube in, and it was in, and he taped the piece over here. And I ripped it off, and I pulled it out, and I threw it. Then he pulled another one. He goes, okay. So finally, after I slapped him with it and I spit in his face.
Lassoed it.
So fly.
Woo, woo, woo. You're like, let me back to the sound stage. I need to see Mr. Cosby. Showbiz awaits.
So after that, they decided. The doctor says to my mother, she says, "Your son's rootless." Yeah, your son's
He's feral.
so he's feral. Basically, she said, "You better call your husband." So my mother says, "No, it's okay. Come out. You try. And I'm like, "Sure, I'm not trying nothing. Get at it." So they call my mother calls my dad, tells him to come. About a half hour later, he comes in, and he's like, "Mr. Bosco, we have to talk to you. This is the problem. This will help him. It's a high protein diet. It would open up his things. This is what we want to try on him. If not, we will not be able to. We don't know where his existence would be over time."
Whoa.
So they turned around and they put So my doctor says he goes he goes, "We tried so many times, but he don't want it." So they did it again. I pulled it out in front of my phone. My phone goes like the doctor says, "It's my phone." Listen, he don't want it. He goes, "Let him be. He don't want it. Let him have it. He don't want it. If he dies, he dies." Doctor says to my father, "Mr. Bosco, I'm gonna give your son 2 choices, and that's gonna be the 2 choices. Choice 1, he's gonna keep the tube in his nose, and we're gonna continue on like this. Choice 2, I'll send him in the OR and I'll put him a hole in his stomach and he'll have a permanent damage." And I'm not the kind of go, "Yeah, sure, stick it in my nose, no problem." And he ended up by put it in my nose. They taped it to my face. They got the bags connected, and for 3 weeks they moved me to the children's unit where I spent another 3 weeks. I was there a week. 3, I was there on a 2 or 3, 2 in the child, maybe 1 over there, or 3. I think I was there for a month.
Wow.
Because I was there a week before, week there with the tube in the adult section, and 2 weeks with the kids, or 2.5 weeks with the kids. And saved my life.
Wow.
I'm here.
Why would they put a feeding tube down your throat?
Not my throat, my nose. You don't go through your throat. You thought you choke, your esophagus. It has to go down.
That's where your mouth hole is. I mean, I'm not a medical person. I'm not trying to be like.
Well, no, the tube goes down because it has to hit the tip of your stomach. It has to go all the way down here. See where your stomach is, okay, it has to go to your top of your stomach. So now what happens is it drips. Like the protein shake or whatever it was. Yeah. So after that they sent me home. I still had it in my nose taped, and then they told my dad, he said, "Okay, now you could take it out." He has to take out the old one.
Did you pull like the whole thing out? Was it like long? Like tapeworm?
Pulled up the tape, pulled it out, and blow your nose. And then they said, "Listen, now he has to have it every day." I think I was able to have it. Either 5 days. I think the first week, I forgot how long, for 7, and they moved it to 6 or 5, whatever it was. That 1 day off I had. And my father would give me a shot in this leg, cortisone, and the shot here, growth hormone, or growth, either way. And then the tube. The tube goes down, all the way down. He has to feel the spot. You gotta listen to it with the test, with the thing the doctor hears. You make sure that it's there because you could hear it. Something's in the stomach, and then you connect. We had a thing, pole. We had a pole, IV pole with the hook with the bag.
Did it hurt to go down your nose?
It hurt going. Things have to slowly swallow it until you go. It goes there. Then he sits. You got the box. Call the bag up with the box with the computer. My mother would set up the bag, get it ready. I think it was 2 cans and 1 can of water. So one time I said to the doctor, "I think I could drink this. I don't want that tube in." And I opened that can up at that thing. From here, I smelled it.
What did it smell like?
Oh, forget it. And in the morning when I had to go to school, I'd pull the tube out because I couldn't go to school with a tube in because they wouldn't allow it. They consider it like medical. And I would pull out and I would throw up. So that my father would say to the doctor, he throws up the thing you give him. He goes, he needs just the vitamins and the nutrition part. He goes, well, whatever has to go up out. But eventually my stomach would settle, and I did it.
Wow. And they got your stomach big enough to where like
Yeah.
they're
Well,
like,
now
okay, go.
I could have I have a regular meal like
You could have a whole Happy Meal.
oh, Happy Meal, yes. and maybe even more.
We should have had this catered. I could go for a Happy Meal. I eat Happy Meals for years. I just had it.
I have them all the time.
It's the
could tell you,
perfect amount. And
Chipotle's has the best Happy Meals because you get two.
Chipotle has a Happy Meal?
Yeah, $5.95. 2 tacos with any meat. He's looking it up. 2 tacos. 2 tacos, and you get 3 sides.
That's perfect.
So you get a side of meat, a side of rice, and then a side of vegetable you want. And you could eat if you're nice and they know you and they recognize you. You tell them drop the slop in the hole.
Yeah. That's awesome. Because if you eat, I don't know, like a lot, you don't want to eat a lot of McDonald's or like a lot of.
You know, sometimes, you know, those fries.
I should have got McDonald's, but we don't have McDonald's. We have something else that's very Italian. We went to our local Italian bakery because we're like, oh, Mario's coming. We have to do something
I
Italian.
don't see you hanging no Italian flag off the ceiling.
We should have.
You should have put the hole in the ground instead of.
We should have. We should have put some flags out.
How many people we have watching?
Thousands.
Yes.
Are we?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't tell from this chat
Good for
that we're
you.
looking at.
I hope everybody's enjoying. Anybody saying anything good?
Everyone subscribe and like.
Yes,
oh my
please.
God, wait, before this, actually, so we're going to be tasting Italian pastries, and Mario's going to give me the correct pronunciation for these things. Like, look how beautiful from, oh God, it smells so
Why don't
good.
you bring the box closer to here so you don't drop them on the floor?
I'm just going to show people.
Oh.
Behold, can you see them? Ooh. And then, Mario, you have a song out, don't you?
Yes, I have a song out. Oh, I see some stuff I love.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. I gotta fold this down. Actually, can you see this, cameraman?
Should
I tilt it?
A second there.
Okay. Maybe you could zoom in.
No.
No? Well, whatever. We'll take each one and then we'll hold it up.
Oh, I see some things I like.
Yes. So let's play Mario's song. And this is something people can download from Spotify.
Spotify, Apple Music.
What's the name of your hit single?
It's called Yannis.
Yannis?
Yannis, based on my episode on the TV, on the podcast, Cresciuto Italiano.
Cresciute Italiano.
Oh, very good.
That was better than Mickey.
Licky, licky, licky. Wait, play the song.
Would you get 2 dozen?
With Sopa Pizza. Is this whole thing in Italian?
Yes.
Wow, you're rapping in this.
Yes. I'm so excited. It is my first speech.
Sing along if you know the words.
Yeah, Mr. Speech.
I'm gonna make this my ringtone.
Yannis. 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 Ooh, yeah. Yannis. This song is produced by Sabino Curcio and the Growing Up Italian Rocco. And it was from an episode called Cresciuto Italiano for all my Italian paisans out there. Ooh.
This is the best song I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
This is the bop.
Okay. Thank you. So
God.
they can listen to it on
great.
Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube. I think it's on, and wherever else you can find it. Here it is. You
Wow.
can see it. Thank you very much.
Who approached you about doing this song?
Well, I do a lot with Grown Up Italian. They got a lot of millions of followers, so I'm so excited to work with them. And I did an episode of another podcast because they have Grown Up Italian for the Italian American, and they have something called Cresciuto Italian, which is all in Italian, no English.
Ooh.
And while I was doing it, they came up with an idea for something called. So we were talking about cappuccinos in the afternoon. You cannot have a cappuccino in Italy. You go to Rome, wherever you go. Maybe Rome.
You can't have it in Italy?
You go to Italy and you say after 12 o'clock, after 11:30, like you go there like at 1:30. You say, excuse me, signor, un cappuccino, they'll throw you out. Like in
What?
Naples, in Sicily, there's no cappuccino.
The Italians love it. And
No.
they drink them all the time.
No, so they turned around and they said, no, 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 no. So I said, I made fun of a friend of mine who had a cappuccino at 2:30. And with that, I go, but do you put Giannis on your pizza? Now, I meant to say the word anise, A-N-N.
Like anise?
Anise. Wow, you know it.
It's like a licorice, right?
No, it's pineapple on pizza.
Is
And-
anus? No.
and I meant to say the word, and I screwed up and I made it. I said the wrong thing. And I was so upset with myself.
Oh, no.
But we got a beautiful single out. Am I in your...
Can
Let's-
you guys see this? Look at this. This is okay. So maybe we should taste them one by one because I don't know if I've had any of these.
Okay.
They're from an
so-
Italian bakery, very Italian.
Okay. Wow, you went all out. What'd you get, 3 dozen? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Many pounds
Pounds. Okay, so do you want to
for my
play...
diet. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do you want to play... Do you know what you're eating?
I love that game. I haven't played that since college.
Okay, so pick
Should I
one.
close my eyes?
Yeah, close your eyes.
Do we have we don't have any blindfolds here, do we?
Hold the napkin.
No, but you'll feel something slide on the back of your head.
Certainly we should. We don't have anything I can put over my head.
No, what about a napkin? Put a napkin in front of
All right. We'll improvise.
We're gonna
You
improvise.
can't find a sock or something? Give me one of your socks, Fealty. Actually, I could use one of my socks. Is that disgusting? Okay.
That is a Carhartt hat. Sad.
Perfect. Yes. I'll put this over my head. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. What's happening? All right. Let's play What's in My Mouth.
Okay. Ooh. So pick one that you think that you would feel.
Oh, but so I have to now manhandle these?
Yeah.
I don't want to mess them up.
Not the
Okay.
sticker.
So tell me which way. Give me a hand.
Okay. Just sort of put it down like a claw, like a amusement
Claw
park.
up your fingers.
Okay.
Like Toy Story.
Like
the
a-
claws sticking.
Yeah. Lower it down.
Ooh, everything's wet.
Yeah. It's wet.
Is this one?
Yeah. Pick it up and tell me what you think you're eating.
Ooh.
Take a bite.
Feels like a Saturday night.
This is an easy one. I'm just saying.
You want me to call Frank? I think it's only a Wednesday night.
Do. I'm taking a bite. Oh.
You should know this just by the texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a cannoli.
Yay!
Oh. Mario was in a cannoli eating contest
Yes, you were.
In college.
up at Villa Roma. It's an Italian resort in upstate New York. And I don't like cannolis, but I'm very competitive, so
Well, I gotta tell you, this box is. I'm gonna try to.
Trained for that moment.
I
This
lost.
box is
Sorry.
very, very. I would say this is an Easter or a Christmas Eve, and the
Ooh.
family's over, and you have a big
This
box.
is a Christmas box.
And I'm gonna tell you the one thing that doesn't belong in this box.
What doesn't belong in the box? Wait, should I look now? Or should I stay blindfolded?
This should not be in the box. A cake pop doesn't belong.
This
in
a
it.
K-pop?
Cake pop.
Oh, cake
you don't
pop.
you don't pop a cake in the pop. And
What is this doing in here? Who picked up these desserts?
I'll take it if you guys.
All right, Fealty, you can have this
Filthy,
cake pop.
you could have the cake pop.
It makes me. It almost sounds like K-pop, like Korean.
It reminds me of the other guys with Mark Wahlberg when they're a desk pop.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you which one I love.
Cannoli.
Thank you for the cake pop.
Ooh, where did I put?
Okay,
we need a
if-
different table to put the one because I can't eat the whole thing.
Do you have a plate?
Get a plate, quick. Look around in the cupboards.
Do you let's see if you know what these are when the camera comes back. I'm just gonna check something. I'm a Knicks fan, guys, and then
Oh yes, if anybody in the chat knows the Knicks score, please let us know. Should I be blindfolded again?
You can use this for now.
No, get a plate. You don't see plates?
I see a ton of pasta.
Knicks are losing right now. It's sad.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So they got about 20 points over them. So they need to step up.
Step it the F up.
23 points above them. Okay, we got it. So they're 20. Oh my
Hear
God.
that song again. Giannis.
24 points they got above us. We got to step it up if we want to win this game.
Did you find a plate?
Do we care if it's dirty?
Yeah, I'm gonna just put my like pre-tasted pastries on it.
And you're not going to eat it again?
How dirty could it be?
Very.
Oh no. Your paper plate?
I'll go into the other room.
Go into the other.
Room in the studio.
We're now producerless. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So should I go blind test again?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Put my hand wherever you like, Mario. Ooh.
All the way, stretch.
What's this? Oh, is this it?
Yep, grab it.
Does it have a little paper?
No paper.
What in the world?
Don't touch it now.
Don't touch it.
Feel it. Feel the texture in the front. Tell me
Oh,
what you...
it feels like something from under the sea. This feels like a shell. This feels like something my mother would put inside of a lamp.
Ooh, in a lamp.
It's like a seashell.
Okay, so do you know the name of it?
No. Can
you taste it?
Oh wow, really crunchy. Oh my God, it's really flaky. Crumbs galore.
Crumbs galore.
Oh my God, it's like a million layers.
You know what they call it?
No.
You want me to tell you?
Tell me.
A sfogliatella.
Sfogliatella. Asphyxiation.
So the sfogliatella means it's made out of millions of leaves of pastry dough. It's a...
Wow. Oh yeah, my mother-in-law loves these. Sfogliatella.
Yes.
Don't they say schwuliatel?
It's no...
All right, this is good. This
Okay,
one.
what can I try?
Go, whatever you want.
Well,
Sfogliatella.
macaroons are not Italian, so these macaroons...
Get those out of there.
These should not be in here.
You know, I'll sacrifice.
I mean, I do love macaroons, but if you want them, Filthy. No, this is about my Italian experience. Take the macaroons away, Filthy.
Okay.
Take them away.
And one of these burnt things over here.
I like this thing has a lot of layers.
Yeah. All right.
Crunchy.
Good.
Crunchy.
This is my turn. I'm
Sfogliatella.
going to have one of these.
This is called...
Okay. I want you to put that outside, and you're going to pull the other one out of the box.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. I'll
Pull
do
it
this.
out. And do you know what they call this?
This looks like just like a regular ass cookie.
Okay, do you know what they call them?
Oh, they're the best.
These
No,
are,
I've never seen this in my life.
These are called, you ready? Mm-hmm. Salviati.
Salviati.
Yeah, they salviati.
It smells like almost like licorice.
Well, normally it's eaten with like coffee.
We have coffee. Should we get coffee?
You
No.
want coffee?
There was coffee made.
Oh, okay.
You know where to get it, right? Do you want coffee?
No, thank you.
Give me a coffee. Pen and Filthy all over this place. Oh. I mean, this is better than I thought. It's very moist on the inside.
Yeah, soft.
The outside is flaky. This is like an adult's cookie.
Yeah.
This is like, I feel like reading a TV guide while I eat this.
It's very good.
What is that flavor on the top?
I don't know, but whatever it is.
Like these, you can tell these were made today.
Mm-hmm. Because if they were made yesterday, they'd be hard like a rock.
Wow. So we have to eat these all today.
Mm.
And niece is not involved in this, Douglas.
This is very good.
Wow. Salviatelli?
Sabatelli.
Sabatelli. How do you spell that?
Sabatelli.
Sabatelli.
I don't know.
Sabatelli. This is fun.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah, this is probably the lightest thing in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar, milk?
Nope, just cream.
Oh, just cream?
Yeah. Cream, no sugar.
That's going to take me like 10 minutes.
What? Fealty's being smart. Wow, this is delightful. This doesn't taste like anything I've ever had. Savatelli.
Put your hat on. I'm gonna make you pick another one.
Okay. Hat's going back on. I'm just gonna line these up on the arm of the chair. Who cares? I'll clean tomorrow.
You got a plate there. Ready?
The hat is on. Do 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 do.
See anything?
I see nothing. This?
Yep. Grab that.
There's paper around it. Ooh. I can't see. I'm trusting you with my life, Mario.
Take the paper off.
Oh. The paper's coming off. It's mushy. Okay.
What does it smell like?
Can I smell it? Okay. It honestly smells like yogurt.
Yogurt. Can I smell?
Smell it. Or do you have probably one in there to smell?
Yeah, but I want to smell. Okay, that's not yogurt. Take a bite.
Am I having a stroke?
No.
Why can't I smell it? Very unladylike bite. Ooh. What the heck? There's a lot happening. It's mushy.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
Tell me what it is.
Cream cheese. It's cheesecake.
Oh, that's cheesecake. Duh, of course it's cheesecake. Oh, with like a strawberry dollop on the top.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't. Now that I'm seeing it, I feel like it's gonna taste better. Wow, isn't that funny? Like, looking at it, it fills in the rest of the details my mouth couldn't figure out. But this is classic Italian. How do you say cheesecake in Italian?
La torta di formaggio.
La torta de formaggio. Isn't formaggio cheese?
Yeah.
La torta de formaggio. Oh, that's fun. That's cute. Wow. See, I would get these again. Now I know.
Yeah, those are very good. I love those.
Wow.
I'm gonna try this.
And the Million Flakes is pretty good too.
I'm gonna try this thing. Looks
Whoa, what's that?
looks like a mushroom head.
What's that called? Yeah, what is that?
Wow.
Is that a torta?
This is like a cookie with a cream on there.
Does it have a fancy name? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be looking.
Okay, look, cover your eyes.
My hands are getting sticky. Ooh, do, 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 do.
I'm gonna drop you in.
Oh, I already
There. Grab that.
This?
Yep, paper.
Paper. There's paper. Oh, it's heavy. Wow, this is heavy. This is a whole. This feels like a little cake. Taking the paper off. Taking the paper off. This is delightful, though. Oh, something on the top is wet. Ah! Oh my god.
Got a mirror glaze.
Oh. Okay. This is nice. Moist. Tastes like there's many layers of cake. I even like the outside. It's like an icing around it.
No, thank you.
It's good. I don't know what the hell I'm tasting though.
Okay, let me see what it is. Let me see the inside. It looks like. Does it smell like anything? I know what that is.
Oh, it smells like marzipan almost.
You ready?
What is it?
It's a carrot cake.
No, it's not. It's a rainbow cookie.
Oh, the best.
Oh, wow.
Wow, this is like
That's the best cookie.
unheard of. I've never seen
Man, come on, Phil.
Guilty, get at it.
Get in it.
one. You know who loves rainbow cookies? Are my husband.
I
Wow.
prefer rainbow cookies.
Look
from
at
Alicante,
this.
if you know that.
Oh, Elegante in Brooklyn. MUU.
Yeah.
I hang out right near there. MUU West 7.
Yeah.
Do you want a bite of this? I feel like I'm taking it all.
No.
Okay. This is huge. And it's covered in vanilla icing. Dope.
Dope.
Sorry for screwing up your diet too, Filthy.
Filthy.
Worth it. For Italian.
You were saying, Mario, you knew someone named Filthy.
Yeah, Filthy Phil in LA.
Filthy Phil. We're going to call you Filthy Filthy. Oh my god, this is a lot to put your mouth on. This is like you almost have to unhinge your jaw. Wow, right? What's that one? Is that a Napoleon?
Yeah. Very
That's
good.
the one I know. This one is pretty ridiculous.
They really nailed the rainbow cookies. A lot of the jelly on it, and the cake is moist. It's spot
There's
on.
jelly in between each layer. And do you know, but is it supposed to be an Italian flag? Because if so, the colors are out of order.
Well, usually they go out a little bit. What's the name of the bakery?
Artuso's.
Tusso's and Son Pastry and Cafe.
Shout out. I mean, I think we had to pay for these, but we'll shout them out.
I'll pay for the next batch.
Yeah. It's a work expense. Wow.
So when I got here, you had a musician on the playing on
Oh,
the TV.
yeah. We had a musician. Yeah. Guilty.
Filthy, can you put him back on?
Wow, I had no idea this was a rainbow cookie in here. Jamie Roselli.
So, I have a story for you.
Ooh. I'm going to take my hat off for this.
So, my guy from Brooklyn, a barber, tells me that they're making a movie based on Jimmy Roselli. I say, wow, that's good. He goes, I think there's a role in there for you.
Wow.
I said, perfect. He goes, so
Young Jimmy?
yeah, young Jimmy Roselli. I'm a young kid from Hoboken, New Jersey, who's Neapolitan. But I'm not Neapolitan, I'm Sicilian. He goes, don't worry about that. They tell me where to go get the script. I had to go get the script at a bagel store. All this shady shit in Brooklyn. You go get a movie script from a bakery guy in the bakery in the bagel store in the back of the
Covered in
bagel store.
seeds.
You get the script, get the package, read the script, 2 things you gotta get. And I gotta go. Now they go, Jimmy Roselli would like to meet me in Atlantic City.
Wow.
So I
What
go.
is this?
This was,
What year?
it had to be mid-90s. So Jimmy Roselli is playing Atlantic City, and his barber tells me all about it. His barber gets me the connection. His barber gets me the connection and says, okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to show up. And you know, we'll play. We're going to meet Jimmy Roselli in Atlantic City at the Tropicana Casino Hotel. I show up. I get in. Yeah, I had to be because I was 21.
Ooh.
Over 21. Go in. He's got his beautiful set black tuxedo with a big white robe with big lapels. Go into the hotel. I meet him. I tell him I'm here to see Jimmy Roselli. They laugh like, really? Okay, whatever. I go downstairs with him. He does sound check. He almost falls over the cables on the floor. Go back to this room. They tell me, you go do you and do, and you go to the tickets. Then you go backstage later. I go to dinner with my friends, and I come back and I have meet. He loved me. We go to a meeting, and I've said this different times. We go to a meeting. What happened?
No, don't worry about it.
We're okay. He's just searching around.
We go to a meeting, and in the meeting is John Travolta. John Travolta tells Jimmy Roselli that he's going to sing his songs. And Jimmy Roselli says, what? He goes, you're not Neapolitan? Because I'm Neapolitan. I'm not Britan. Well, you can't do that kind of stuff. You cannot. You don't. He goes, I sing my songs. You don't sing my songs. But Jimmy, John Travolta goes, no, Jimmy, I got you. I'm going to sing your songs. But what do you know of Neapolitan music? You're an American. What do you know?
It's vanilla, it's chocolate, it's strawberry. What's to know?
So they end up turn around, and he says, you know what? I don't know what happened in the heat of the argument. They walked out of the meeting and they scrapped the script. Travolta said, I'm not going to do. Travolta was supposed to play him as a young age. And he was going to come in at an older age. And he says, you know what? You can't believe we're not going to. Jimmy Roselli was not bound to let go of his script. So of his records, his story. So they never did the movie. I got a call, and that put me in severe depression. And
no, because it would have blown you up even more.
yeah, that would have been my go-to. Me playing young Jimmy Roselli, and then it would have done the voice. They could have just dubbed my voice with a young, just me going, ciao. I could speak Italian fluently. You know what I'm saying? I could have done done some Napolitan. But unfortunately, the role got scrapped. The script got scrapped. It was never made, and Jimmy Roselli died. I just saw Lefty Jimmy. I shouldn't say his name online, but who got me the part. And unfortunately, I'm saddened because I would have been my role.
You would have crushed it. Wait, so Napoleon is another type of language?
Yeah, you speak Napolitan.
Not Napoleon.
Napolitan.
Yeah.
Napoleon.
And Sicilian and regular Italian. These
It's
are
all different dialects of
Different
Italian.
dialects.
That's too many to keep track of.
Yes.
You can speak Napoleon, which is why you would have been great at it.
Yes. Jimmy Roselli was a great singer. Do you know the story of Jimmy Roselli?
No, but we have a fun Jimmy Roselli connection.
Yep.
His son?
So this is
grandson?
There's a guy named Mike Harlow here who's like really good friends with Chrissie and us, and he's the grandson of Jimmy Roselli.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Can you get him on the line?
Should we call him right now?
Call him on your phone.
He's in Florida, same time
so this
zone.
is Jimmy Roselli's daughter, and that's his grandson. She was also Mike's mom was a great singer. I forget under which name she was.
All right, we're gonna call Mike Harlow. We've never done this. Oh my God!
Let's see if he proves the right to the story that I just
He's
said.
the grandson.
Yeah.
There he is. That's Jimmy.
Wow.
I'll leave this up.
He's
while
very gay. Is he gonna not pick up? He's probably like, why is she calling me at 10 o'clock?
Your call has been
God
forwarded
damn it,
to
Mike.
voicemail. The person you're
Aw.
trying to reach is not available.
This
Text
was
him.
his face right at the moment you called.
Text him. Say,
Okay.
hey, please call back or pick up.
Call me back. We have an urgent grandfather question. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Mike is the best. You know, and
How did you know Mike?
God, we've been friends for years. How did we
Did you know
meet?
his mom?
No. How do we meet Mike Harlow?
From Walkaway.
From Walkaway, that's right. Then I met him and the other guy, Brandon Strock.
Can you play one of his videos?
Who, Mike's?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just to know one.
Let's see. He's so fun. This is really just he's a Renaissance man, Mike Harlow.
Is he in a
He
band?
does a little bit of everything.
No, he does a commentary video.
See, go up. That was Jimmy Roselli.
Oh.
That was Jimmy Roselli.
Let me listen to him.
One and only.
He would tell me. He used to tell me like he had a dad or a grandfather.
Is that him?
Oh my God, he's calling me back. He's calling me back.
Oh,
Hello, Mikey. You're live on NightMayr. Oh my God, is this the grandson of Jimmy Roselli?
Is anybody gonna shit about that?
Yes. Not only do my guest Mario Bosco is a big Jimmy Roselli fan and has stories.
Really?
Yes.
Almost played him in a movie.
You ready for this? Hi, Mikey. My name is Mario. How are you?
Good, how about you?
Okay, so I met your grandfather through a guy named Lefty Jimmy.
Oh my God, I know.
And your grandfather was the best. Your grandfather,
Chrissie.
yep, your grandfather had a barber in Brooklyn on Coney Island Avenue who used to do his hair when he was on tour. So one day I hear that there's this movie role from your grandfather, rest in peace, his barber. And he tells me that he knew I was an actor. And there was this movie role to play young Jimmy Roselli. So I had to send in some, and then I had to go pick up a package in Brooklyn, Court Street, at the bagel store. See Lefty. I go in and I go, excuse me, I'm here to see the guy for the bagels. And the guy says to me, who are you? What do you want? And I go, no, I've been sent here. And guy goes, what are you talking about? And I go, I'm here to get the script for Jimmy Roselli. I'm young Jimmy Roselli. Guy goes, you? I go, yeah, me. Guy, me and him became good friends after me and Lefty. He's just sweetheart. I love Lefty. So I got the script, rehearsed the script. Everything was good. I got to go to Atlantic City, Tropicana Casino with his hairstylist. I got to go upstairs in your grandfather's dressing room. He had a beautiful black tuxedo with a white robe with big lapels on it. We went downstairs for sound check. He came downstairs. I sat in the front row. He sang, and then I went upstairs, and he said, you look beautiful. I love you. You're Italian. Where you from? I come from Brooklyn. He said, you know, I'm Italian from Neapolitan, from Hoboken. He goes,
not Napoleon.
He goes, you're Napolitana? And I says, no. I go, I'm Sicilian. He goes, he goes, I don't like you Sicilians, but he goes, you probably do a good job with the rope. Do you remember who was supposed to play your grandfather?
Which time? First it was Joe Pesci, then John Travolta.
Bingo was the name of.
Yeah, but my grandpa told John Travolta off.
Woohoo! My story is always on point.
Fact check.
So we went to a meeting and. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, I do not lie, and my stories are not cap. They are fact, bitches.
No cap here.
Okay, listen to this one. I go in a meeting with your grandfather, and it's like a table reading and everything. And John Travolta turns to your grandfather and says, he goes, you know, I'm going to sing your songs. And your grandfather looked at him like, what? He goes, yeah, I'm going to sing your song. Your grandfather said, well, you're going to sing who? What? Those are me. Those are my records. Those are my songs. How are you going to sing my song? Because you're from New Jersey, but you're from wherever the hell you're from. You're not Napolitan. You don't got my culture. You don't got who I am. He goes, no. He goes, I'm going to sing your song. Your grandfather gave him a kick in the ass, said, go back to California. Leave me the fuck alone. And he got him out of the room. And the movie got scrapped, and I was so heartbroken that you had no idea. No idea. And then I did a movie with Travolta called Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, and I just, as much as I like him from Welcome Back Carter, I wanted to spit in his face.
Whoa! Because he ruined your big break.
I'm so sorry. They're apparently making it again now, but I feel like every couple of years they say they're making a movie about him, and they never actually do.
Your grandfather, from one time meeting him, he was a legend. You should be very, very, very proud of him. What year were you born?
Oh, thank you. Oh, you know, I forget. I haven't decided how old I am yet.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want people to know.
How old? What year did your grandfather pass away?
I think 2011.
Okay, yeah. I remember that.
It's been a while now.
Yeah. Is your grandmother still with us?
No, she died a couple years later.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got to meet her too in the room with him, and what a story. Let me tell you something. If you guys don't know Jimmy Roselli, what a legend. 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 That song, that every song he sang is unbelievable. I'm only 52, but
But you don't look it.
I'm an old soul, and when he sang Mama, oh my God.
Mama! Ooh,
no, that's not the Mama he sang. Can you play?
Napoleon.
I love that
version.
song.
That's not
the Napoleon version.
That's not the song he sang. Mama, ma che sei più bella del mondo. He sang this song to your great grandmother, his mother. What a beautiful singer, legend.
Hey, Mama.
I met him too, Jerry Vale.
I know. Hey,
Mike,
Mama.
what an honor to speak
song?
to you on the phone. What an honor.
Ask Mike
Oh
quick
no, it's
if
my honor. Thank you so much.
could Mike get the copyright taken off just in case we get hit with
I
copyright?
don't know.
Mike, can you what copyright to what?
Just in case if we play a song.
He's dead. He's not going to copy strike us.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna mind.
So,
It's cold.
you want to know your grandfather? I'm going to tell you this. Sang a song called Little Pal.
It
Do you
was
know
about
that?
you.
I remember. Yeah, you used to sing
No?
that on stage. You'd bring me on stage when I was a little kid and sing it.
Yeah, Little Pal. The song is based off of a man that goes away and doesn't know if he's going to come back and see his son.
Oh.
My friend Sal the Voice Valentinetti from America's Got Talent just re-recorded that song. We did a video. If I tell you, Mike, my hands to God, I was hysterical crying. That song, I felt that all about me because I lost my dad at a young age. I was 19 when he died.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And he was my caregiver. He used to give me all my injections and all my medicine because I was born with a sad, sick disease. That song, when Sal sang it, I was hysterical crying. And Sal's a huge, huge, huge fan of Jimmy Roselli. We all are. I mean, if you know music, you know Jimmy Roselli.
Wow.
Your grandfather was a legend. I love your shirt. What does it say? I'm a strong, independent black woman. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, that's the picture Fieldy decided to pull
Now,
up.
how is
Fealty?
so is your mother his daughter?
Yeah.
Wow. Your mother's still with us, right? Obviously.
Yes.
Go get her.
Both my parents are. The difference. She's in New York. I'm in Florida.
Oh, I'll go get her.
Wow, I'd love to meet you one day. There's a lot of stories
should
that I
set
will.
it up.
I will love.
We've probably met before when I was a kid. Because my dad used to be his conductor also.
Oh my God! I remember him on the stage. He almost took a fall on the cable. There was a lot of cables on the floor, and he had the shiny shoes, and the floor was shiny. He almost fell. And he always. Do you remember Tony? Do you remember Tony, his hairdresser?
Tony.
Tony used to come from Cornell
I
Avenue.
remember one named Ronnie.
Ronnie, that was his name, his hairdresser. Yes, Ronnie. He used to cut hair on Cornell Avenue.
Yeah.
Yes, Ronnie. But he also had another guy, Tony was involved, but I don't know what
I don't
Tony.
think I knew Tony.
Tony, short for rigatoni.
No, but oh my God, yes, Ronnie. Oh my God, I think he's no longer with us either. He used to come do his hair all the time, and I used to one day. Ronnie said to me, I thought it was Tony. Well, I thought Tony, you were T-O-N. And
For Tony.
with Ronnie. He said to me, Jimmy's coming to Brooklyn. He was going to go to the shop, and then he ended up not coming, and he had to go to his house and do it. You know what? They should hang a plaque in front of where he used to live in Hoboken.
Aw.
Because he was a legend.
Wow. Do you ever listen to his
crazy.
albums, Mike? I feel bad. I've never asked you about this. I feel like you've told me this, but I either wasn't listening or forgot.
Well, you're a woman. You can't help it.
Well, let me tell you something. You have set me back to 1994, 96, whatever that time was. No, wait a minute. I was working at car dealerships. I had to be 94, 96. Yeah, I worked in Manfredi Auto Mall. Who knew your grandfather, Joe Manfredi? And I remember getting this part and getting the script and running around like I was big shot. I was gonna be young Jimmy Roselli. I remember it.
I'm so sorry.
And my heart breaks.
your fault,
My
Mike.
heart was so broke. I bought the
did
book that he had just come out with,
Yeah.
that he signed for me, that I threw it across Cornell Avenue. I had to go get another one when I knew I was meeting him. And I swear to you, hand on card, when I heard that the movie was shelved because of John Travolta, I felt like my whole world was turned upside down again.
The craziest thing, there was a moment where they were going to make it with Nicolas Cage playing him. Like, I would pay money to watch that.
I don't know if I would play. I'm a very old nostalgic, so I don't know if that's something I would want to see
No,
because
but it would have been a great train wreck.
Trainwreck, yes, but I don't think that would have been what your grandfather
No.
doesn't deserve that. Like, he doesn't deserve to be spit in the face with him being a pro by Nicolas Cage. No, that I wouldn't. Like, if you'd have said Joe Pesci, I would have said, okay, I'll take that. But if you're saying to me,
She wanted to play him. We had dinner at his house once when I was a little kid.
Ooh.
Person.
Did he serve you fish?
who?
Remember what Bell
Joe
was
Pesci.
Joe Pesci? So, because
What
his
did you
name
eat?
is Pesci?
Oh,
Yeah.
pesky.
No.
Pesky.
And he wouldn't have played him good.
Pasta?
Pasta? Well,
Probably. I don't know.
well, you gotta hit your dad when you speak to him, and you gotta tell him that if you remember me, I was all over him.
Well, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, wish him happy birthday!
Oh.
I tell you, Michael, I'm gonna follow you on Instagram. I'm speechless. That's the word I could say.
Wow.
I'm
What a small world.
I'm
That's crazy.
my heart
I
is
guarantee you we've met when I was a kid.
yeah. Oh my
He
God.
used to bring me to all his shows and stuff. Like, we probably met before.
He used to be what a musician, what a musician, what a musician. Just that orchestra behind him. Oh my God. And his stories. You know what I'm saying? Did you know the story about
Yeah.
him and Frank Sinatra?
Oh, yeah.
So you know, a lot of people talk about him and Frank Sinatra.
Would they do share a box of pastries?
No, we did.
they had a feud.
Ooh, beef.
So can I say it or should I not say it? It's up to you, Mike.
Is it a family secret?
So what happened was Frank Sinatra gave Michael's granddad a start. They were both from Hoboken, and he gave him the push. And what happened was he turned around and he wanted, so he made him famous. He got famous off of his Neapolitan. Sinatra was more like the mob style, that gangster guy, that tough guy voice, he didn't have that Neapolitan charm. So Frank Sinatra's mom was a big fan of Jimmy Rosell, like diehard, and she was at her 80th birthday, 75th to 80th. So Frank calls Jimmy and says, "Jimmy, I need you to come over to my mother's party, and can you just come sing Mama for her?" And Jimmy, no, it's not that Mama. And
Napoleon.
and Jimmy says, "Unfortunately, Frank, I'm booked out of town. I can't do it." I think he was in Atlantic City or he was somewhere. He goes, come on, it's in New Jersey. You could just stop by on the way. You stop on, you do sing a couple of songs, and then you'll go to your gig. Because no, Frank, I can't be late. They wanted me to be on at a certain time. Well, apparently your grandfather never did it, and Frank never respected him again.
Oh, no.
But I'm always...
I mean, I heard a different story.
Yeah.
Ooh.
From what I heard, it was the mafia, right? Like, he didn't go along with the mob, and they gave him the, now you're not going to be in the business no more, whereas Sinatra was in with the mob the whole time, and that's why Sinatra got all the nods and all the...
That's not what I had heard. I mean, I've heard this from multiple people, and not just one person the story came from, unless this is the other story, and this is the only story that I know of.
Sinatra had him blacklisted at the time from all the jukebox
Wow.
labels because the mafia controlled all of them. So my grandpa was basically like, screw you, made his own record label to put out his own music.
Cool.
Well, at that time,
he was canceled.
Yeah.
He was canceled.
Seriously, he was the first cancellation.
It's sad. It's sad because, you take a legend, and it's sad. I'm speechless because this was a man. He had some presence. You understand? He'd walk in the door. He was respected. He was loved.
Big dick energy, they call it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying, like, this was a man of power. This was a man of you know what I'm saying? It was you knew him. This wasn't a man that just rolled a newspaper and and sat on the couch. It's a man that sang. Now he started singing in the 40s, right?
I don't know when. Probably something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Hey Siri, when did Jimmy Roselli record his first song?
Which pastry should we do?
Found this on
Oh,
the web.
now
When
Siri's
did Jimmy
involved.
Roselli record his first song? Check it out.
You're a jackass,
Special guest
Siri.
Siri.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Who Siri's a bitch? I hate her.
I thought that was
I know,
Siri.
same.
I've never.
Wow,
asked
he
Siri
was
for a
born-
thing.
he was
Is that
born-
weird?
I have.
He was born December 26th, the day after Christmas.
Oh.
In Italy, they call it Little Christmas. And
Yeah, his mother died in childbirth.
he,
Oh
It was like
no.
100 years ago.
Oh.
and he died June 30th. He always liked the end of the month. He didn't want to get through the month completely. 85 years old. He died in Florida.
Great place to die.
So he was active in music from recording 1954. So that means he started like probably in the 40s, and
Wow.
he had Ad Lib was a record company, and Lennox and M&R. I think M&R was a United Artist.
Yeah, it was his record label.
M&R was his label, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was M? Was it your grandmother?
No, it was him. His Jimmy was his middle name. His first name was Michael.
Oh snap!
Oh my God! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Michael Jimmy Roselli. Oh my God! So you have a pod too?
What's that?
You got pods, right, Mike?
I have pods.
Podcast, not pods to make
Oh,
one.
yeah, basically.
Timcast? What's
There's
Timcast?
too
He
many.
was on Timcast.
Mike, I'm pulling up random pictures of you
He's
for the stream.
pulling up random photos of
Let me
you.
see. Do you have a
They
child?
better be cute ones, Fealty.
They are very cute.
Filthy! Don't bring out any old raggedy rags. Oh my God! This call.
Wow! Now you guys are
recorded-
besties. I love
You
this.
ready? He recorded Mala Femina in 1963.
Malakatani.
Then he wrote in 1964 Anima e Caro Coro. In 1965 he wrote Just Say I Love You Her. 1966 he recorded I'm Gonna Change Everything. There Must Be a Way. There Must Be a Way.
Mama.
1967. He recorded O Solo Mia in 1968. Oh my God. Non dimentica. Non dimentica.
You're not demented.
Yeah.
Right? Is that Italian for?
How come Mama didn't get picked up?
Oh,
Mala-
I don't know.
Sconce died.
What happened?
The sconce just died.
Okay. Soon I'm gonna. Okay, he was on Hot 100. Do you believe that? There Must Be a Way was number 93. Wow. Oh my God. This one. So I got to meet one of his other favorites, Jerry Vale.
Oh yeah, he didn't get along with most people. We have that in common.
Oh, I don't blame him. I don't blame him because you know
All right,
what?
Mikey. We don't want to hijack
We
your
don't.
whole night.
He was misunderstood a lot, but
Yeah.
okay. well,
Fieldy's bringing up pictures of you showing your pelvis off.
Well, that seems like inappropriate given the topic.
yeah,
You're taking the photos.
Cute.
we
These
want
are
to.
all
Oh, you
grinder photos.
Goddamn clothes on.
Oh, my best
face
today. Do you speak Italian, Michael?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's where you got your first name from. You got your grandfather's first name.
Malakatani.
Now I know. See, those were. Can you play
Play us out.
Which one?
Mala Femina?
Mala
Femina.
Femina
No.
means bad woman.
That was it. He was on the Ed Sullivan here. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that one for copyright reasons.
Oh, the one below. The one below. Go the one back. Go back one.
No, this one's good.
What's that song called?
Malafemina.
Malavema.
Yeah, but you gotta hear it in the headphones. I want to hear it loud.
You'd have to put the headphones on.
Kids, shut the headphones off. blast the
You might be
TV.
able to hear it with the headphones on. It's playing now.
Let's hear it.
It sounds like an old-timey movie.
Do you hear that, Mikey?
I don't think so. But I don't know how it goes.
You can just play it on your YouTube. Da, 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 da.
What a voice.
Watch us still get struck.
Michael, what a voice, Michael.
You have the grandson on. You can't strike us.
What happened?
I said if you get copyright struck, you gotta let me know.
Oh. You know he sounds like the guy who sings la 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 la. You know that song? La 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 la.
Mikey, thank you very much, Mikey, for allowing me to speak to you.
No, thank you. I'm honored. I hope we get to meet up someday in Florida or New York or wherever. Let me know if you're ever
This
around.
is very sentimental for me.
Aww.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like I've been hit with a bomb.
Aww.
Because when I love somebody, I love with my heart, and he was one person that, you know, I wanted that role so bad, so bad, so bad, Mikey. You don't understand how bad I wanted that role, because I wanted to say that I played him. He was a legend. He was known all over the world, and he was the man, and it was taken from me.
By John Travolta.
And I was so...
By a gay Scientologist.
I was so, excuse my language, fucking hurt that I was disgusted. I gotta find the book I have that he signed for me. I think he wrote Mario something, Mario stay Italian, or whatever he wrote, and
Stay Napoleon.
Stay Napoleon. Mikey, thank you for this.
Aww.
No, thank you. It's so great to talk to you.
I knew you guys would hit it off. All right, you'll have to friend Mario Bosco on Twitter and
Yeah,
Instagram.
well, just follow me. I'll follow you back.
Okay.
Thank you. Meant a lot.
And thanks, Chrissie. I love you.
Of course. Love you too, Mike. We'll talk soon.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Mikey.
Aww. Wow.
Wow.
It's our first call-in guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was
Mikey Harlow.
that was how do I put it?
A moment.
It was a moment. I'm debating on that lemon meringue.
Let's do lemon meringue. I've been looking at this black ball here the whole time.
Eat the black ball.
I'm eating the black ball.
I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still on, it was taken from me.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm interrupting your moment.
Loves those black balls.
First time I've ever had a black ball in my mouth, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And it's Italian somehow.
What is in there?
It's
Oh my god, it's like a very dark chocolate, like a Fudgy the Whale, like Fudgy the Whale outsides,
All
but
right,
inside.
so, ladies and
Oh my god, very rich, really good.
let me try this lemon meringue. Looks like, you know what this looks like? Oh, it's a pie crust.
Oh, it's a little crust.
You need a spoon for this.
I wish we had tiny spoons. I will also try the lemon meringue. Oh, it smells delightful, like something to clean a kitchen with.
Oh,
First and last call-in guest. That's funny. Chat is funny.
guys,
Yum.
you may,
Ooh.
a lot of people always say to me that I'm cap your ass.
Who would ever call you? Oh, the black people say cap.
No, I have white people that say cap.
Yeah, the youth.
What? The youth. Yeah.
They're
They
too
say
young.
Riz and the Gen Zers.
What's going on with my Knicks? Did they take a snow dive into Boston?
Chat, you're supposed to be on top of these things. Well, this lemon thing is good.
What's going on?
It's got a little dollop of whip on the top.
No, that's the meringue.
Oh, shit.
Damn it, Boston won.
Ah.
3-2.
Ah.
Sorry,
Meringue
Boston.
I could use more meringue.
those dang stuffed pizzas.
I could use less of this lemon goo. More
No,
meringue. But the lemon goo is good.
the lemon go is good. It's
And I like that the crust is not compromised under the weight of the goo. Like, it's pretty strong.
This is called lemon. This is like made with gelatin.
Is this like on a scale from... What's the most Italian dessert in here?
Right here.
The one with the multiple flakes?
Yeah.
What's that one again?
That's a sfogliatella.
It's Sfogliatella.
That
It sounds
comes-
like asphyxiation.
That comes from the Jimmy Roselli's category of desserts.
A Sfogliatella.
Makaliki maka.
Oh, Makaliki Maka. Makaliki Maka is a wonderful...
That's what I was hearing when you were saying that earlier from Christmas Story.
That wasn't Christmas story. That was
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas
These
vacation.
are good. Very lemony.
Very lemony, very good. It's a nice pop. It's a nice
It
freshness.
is a pop.
It's a summer dessert.
Yeah.
Like Christmas in July.
It's like Christmas in your mouth. No, it's like summer in your mouth.
So my book came out. We're going to talk about my book.
yes, the book.
People that don't want to go to bed. They want to stay on with us.
Right, and then we all have these super chats to read.
Oh, do you have anybody have questions?
Are there any?
Yeah, let's do super
Let's go to the chat. Are we gonna start with Stewie Felt for 2? Has Mario ever worked with Andy Milonakis?
No, but I've met him on Jimmy Kimmel when he came to Brooklyn a few times, and Andy was invited, and I was also too.
Ooh,
So thank you. What's his name?
Stewie.
Stewie. Thank you, Stewie. Stewie asked another question. Oh, Stewie sent $2 and $10.
Oh my God, Stewie again.
Stewie, and what's it say? I can't see.
He said, Chrissy, if you ever do a foreign tour, a tour abroad would be a great name. That's a perfect name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Stewie, you're a genius.
You
Thank
know, you remind me like Sheba Mason. She does a couture abroad.
Oh yeah.
But you're a nice.
Sheba's
I
great.
love Sheba.
She's a sweetheart.
But you're a different type of broad.
Thank you.
But she's a different type of broad. Everybody.
She's like a classic broad.
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Zach for 2. Mario is from Mickey Licky Hi Mickey Hiney Ho.
Mickey Little Holly Ho. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Thank
It
you,
was a
Zach.
song from a TV show, right?
Oh.
Where like there's
Super
people in the group.
It's
that-
Napolitano.
Yeah.
Stewie Felt again says,
Stewie felt again, so he sent
let's
$14.
play 3 minutes in Chrissy. Ooh,
Ooh, what's that?
I don't know. Sounds filthy.
Okay, but he gave us $14.
He did, so he's allowed to say it.
Stewie gave another $5. That's $19.
Wow, you're great at math. That he said, I'm waiting for Chrissy to say, so have you ever tasted ladyfingers? Is that from
Cookies,
something?
yes. Tiramisu, and I love ladyfingers. Cookies, they made with like crystal sugar on top. They just and then you dip them in espresso when you make tiramisu, or you could just dip them in.
It doesn't melt them?
No, that's what you want them. You want them to hold that so thick cook.
Doesn't become
like-
compromised?
It
under
reminds
the
me
weight?
of a breadstick type of a cookie
Oh.
because when you break it, it's like
It goes,
like that. Like that. Okay, so we're at
Stewie
19,
again for 2. Chrissy about to get Prego again.
21. You Prego again?
No.
Prego.
Thank you.
Prego like the sauce, or Prego like 1921. We're at Stewie.
Stewie again for 2. Welcome to the Mario Show with Chrissy. I love it.
Thank you, Stewie.
This is
Thank
great.
you, Stewie.
Stewie again for 2. I hope Chrissy has unlimited minutes on her phone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
15, 17, 19.
We got the premium plan.
19,
felt for
21,
5.
23,
Chrissy, hit him with the spray bottle like a mini.
30,
No.
30. Stewie donated $37.
Wow.
Thank you. Does Stewie have his name on this wall?
No, Stewie came, I think, after this, the wall people.
Stewie.
Stewie for 5 says, Pudgy the Whale is what Chrissy is going to have in the morning after eating all those cakes. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she's going to have a Fudgy the Whale in the toilet. Anybody else?
I'm going to have a Pudgy moment.
Come on, guys. Send in some calls.
Come on. Call us in. If you know me, call in.
If you don't know, send in a chat.
What are these little guys?
I don't know.
This looks like a little underwhelming, like almond bits.
Is that what do you call it? I think that's a pasta di grano. Is that a pastry.
Pasta di grano.
Pasta di grano.
Pasta di grano. Oh.
It's hard, right? What's inside? Let me see.
No. Oh.
Let me see.
No.
No, no. Can I see it? But you're going
That's
for
all right.
another bite. Let me see.
It's very like almond
Can you flip it?
forward.
Yeah, that's a pasta di grano.
Pasta di grano.
Doesn't that mean enough of something?
No, pasta is it's like a dough and it's got grains in it. It's a grain pie.
But basta means stop. Like
No, that's basta.
yeah.
Pasta.
Pasta is with a P. Basta and
Oh.
pasta.
Pasta.
Oh, my bad.
Pasta fazool.
No, pasta fazool.
Pasta.
And pasta fazool is Neapolitan. That would be where Jimmy Roselli's
Ooh.
type of thing is. He does the pasta fazool. It's pasta con I fagioli.
Pasta con I fagioli.
Beautiful. Does your husband speak Italian?
The more pastry I have in my mouth, the better I am at speaking Italian.
Is your in-laws Italian?
Yes, they're Sicilian and
Oh, I love it.
Napoleon.
Are they Neapolitan?
Neapolitan. Naples, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they speak it?
I think so, yeah.
Who's Sicilian? Your mother-in-law?
Yeah, they're gonna really hate if I don't know this. Yes. Yeah. Mom's side is Sicilian.
You call her
The
mom?
other way around.
I do call her mom. Yeah, mine's dead, so she took over.
And your dad?
My dad's also dead.
So you call your stepdad dad?
Oh, do I have a stepdad? No, I call
Not
my
stepdad.
my father-in-law. I call
Father-in-law,
him.
that's what I mean.
I call him Pop Pop.
Papa, papa, papa,
The baby
papa,
calls him Pop Pop.
papa.
Well, the
Like,
baby doesn't say anything yet, but
does he pop up?
he does pop up
Pop up,
like a whack-a-mole.
pop up. What do you do? Pop up. What do you do?
Pop up, and Gigi.
Okay. What does anybody have any other questions? Can we go check?
Bring the questions. I wish I remembered what the name of all these were.
We got a lot of people
I
on
should have
here.
wrote it down.
Oh,
And the rest of these, I feel like I've had. These are cream puffs.
Yeah, and this is you know what this is?
No, the one with the chocolate on the top.
Yeah. These are eclairs.
Oh, eclair.
These are this right here is the most genuine. Listen, the cannoli.
Okay.
How do you say cannoli?
Cannoli.
It's got, if it's single plural, it's ganolo.
Ganolo.
It's not ganolo. It's not a gun. It's ganolo.
Ganolo.
Okay.
Ganolo
Like when they say some people go, give me the ganoles. The ganoles. What's a ganole? With a gunole? Want a gun in a
Yeah,
hole? No,
gun
it's
hole.
cannoli. Or if you have a lot, then you say cannolis.
Oh, cannoli.
Wow, you're gonna be.
have a whole lineup.
Yeah, this girl. Can we cut her table over here that she has on her
It's
table?
all on my armrest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pastries. Holy moly, guys! Zoom in on that, please.
The important thing is that I didn't finish. Well, I finished the cookie. But the
8
other ones I didn't.
pastries with the cookie. That cookie was delicious. I'd go back. I'd go break his windows.
What do you say to people who pronounce? We were gonna do meats, but the bakery was the place that was still open. What do you say to people who go, oh, it's ricotta or it's capicola?
So you do meats. Let me see you do.
Gabagool.
You do the meats. Tell me the 5 meats that you think.
Oh shit. Okay, it's salami.
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 Salami. Salami.
Salami.
S-A L-A-M-A. Salami. M-I. Salami. Okay, next.
And then capicola.
It's capicolo. Capicolo. Capicolo.
Capicolo. Capicolo.
Next.
It's an Italian seance.
Next.
What's the one that's like bologna that's got the pistachios in it?
Oh, you
What is
did.
that one?
Come on. You got it.
Shoot, what is it called? Shoot, it's not bologna.
It's not bologna. It's
Mortadella.
mortadella. Mortadella, very good. Dad, I give her a cheese. Got that.
Capicolo. I feel retarded.
Mortadella. She was
Mortadella.
absolutely right. That means her in-laws are 100% of the time because capicolo is right. But mortadella is got the pistachio. Mm-hmm. It got the nuts in there. So bologna don't have it. My Oscar Mayer has
M-A-Y. My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's Capicolo.
No, it's called Chrissie Mayr.
Okay, what are the other two meats? It's
The salami, the capicolo, you did
mortadella,
the big one, the heavy one that you would want.
brajol. Not brajol.
Brajol is a meat, but it's something you put on a sandwich, or it's a meat that you create a
Pepperoni.
No,
I love that the chat's helping with cheeses.
Pancetta. Pancetta. Pastrami.
no, pastrami's not a tag.
Prosciutto. Prosciutto. Are you prosciutto or
No.
anti-juto?
No, it's prosciutto.
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 Prosciutto is gotta be made from Parma, Italy.
Prosciutto di Parma. That's the really expensive
Parma,
one.
not the Parma, di Parma.
Di Parma.
And it's made, it's gotta have that two seals on the thing. It's gotta have the seal, and then it's gotta have the stamp, because that means the seal is made
Wow.
right in the thing, and then it has a nice embrace.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, next.
Oh, there's one more.
Yes. We did capicolo,
Capicolo.
salami, prosciutto,
Prosciutto.
mortadella.
Mortadella.
What's the last one?
Feta.
Feta.
Feta is Greek. That's cheese.
Prosciutto.
Chad, stop with the cheese.
Papatituto. There's no more left.
Yes.
Roast beef.
No. Okay, we could hold off. Let's go to cheese because Chad wants to do cheese. Let's go, Chad.
Okay, chat.
Here we go. Start.
Provolone.
We're gonna leave that on the cliff there. Or what?
I know. We need the final meat. What is the final meat? Sopressata. Yeah. Thank you, Courtney. Sopressata.
Sopressata. That's right. Thank you, Corey. Corey got. So let's go. We got the first one. Salami.
Salami.
Capicolo.
Capicolo. Mortadella. Sopressata.
And the other one, the big one.
Prosciutto. Oh, I'm in the club.
You're
I'm in the club.
Now let's go with the cheese.
Okay.
And don't say feta.
Provolone.
Say it the way it is. Provolone. 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 Provolone.
Cola.
Provolone.
Okay, what's that soft one that you put in Big City? Or
Mozzarella.
it's there, but it's the one before that.
Ricotta.
Oh my God.
Ricotta.
Ricotta.
Chris, the only ricotta I know is Ricky Ricardo.
Ricky Ricotta.
It's ricotta.
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 Ricola.
I knew that was coming.
Alicia, your in-laws don't throw you out of the house. You say,
They've listened
I
to this.
said to somebody the other day, I need that soft creamy cheese. You know what they handed me? The supermarket?
What?
Cottage cheese.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to I just didn't want to get arrested. It wasn't one of those nights that I wanted to stay in jail.
wring
But I
your
just
neck.
want to open it and go like this. Yeah, here you go, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Here's your it's ricotta.
Ricotta.
Ricotta, because it's the cream that
Ricotta.
comes out of the cow, and then they have to boil it to separate the it's got to be cooked because you have to separate the cheese part from through the cheesecloth. So you have to boil it, and the milk, you boil the milk, the cream, and everything, and then it becomes curdle. It starts to curd.
The milk goes into mozzarella.
No, hold on a second. Then
Half and half?
Hold on, half and a half. My God, jeez. You do all the ingredients you gotta put in. You put salt. You put in milk. You put. I think it's maybe a half and a half. I think something. You put all cream in there. Heavy cream. I think it's heavy cream, milk, and salt, and white vinegar. and you boil it. Okay, and then you start with you get like a thing, like a spoon, but with a thing with the holes underneath,
Like a net.
type of thing, and you take out these curds and you have it in a bowl with ice underneath it, and you put a fish cloth. That's called a fish cloth,
So
and
many
the cloth goes,
steps.
and you scoop up the ricotta and you just boom, 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 boom.
Scoop and boom.
Everything goes into a bowl, and then finally, what it has done is the cream has separated. And the water of the cream goes down and the curds come up. That's the most important. And that makes ricotta.
Ricotta.
Means to recook it. So you're recooking the cream. Ricotta.
Ricotta.
Next. So you got two. You got provolone, you got ricotta.
Provolone, ricotta.
Come on, don't look at the TV. Look at me. You said it before.
Feta. No.
No.
Monster. No. Mozzarella.
It's mozzarella.
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 Not Lela. Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
M-O-T-Z.
Mozza.
M-O-M-O-T-E-Z-A-L-L-A.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Rera.
Rella.
Rera.
Like fella.
Okay.
Rella.
Mozzarella.
No, mozzarella.
Mozzarella. I did it.
God, this is the hardest thing. Next.
Wait, what's left?
Okay, the next. What else we have? We have mozzarella,
Mozzarella.
ricotta,
Ricotta.
provolone.
Provolone.
Come on. I'll give you one. Caciocavallo.
Caciocavallo?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
It's another cheese from the country, from the I would say like the farms of Sicily, Caciocavallo.
Ooh.
And
Horse cheese.
it's like a horse cheese.
Wow. I
Yeah.
didn't know they made cheese out of horses.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's called Caciocavallo. It's the
Caciocavallo.
Caccio is the hunter, and I don't know how that name came about it, but they make it in a ball like mozzarella, and they put like a wax tip on it.
Ooh.
Okay, one more for the audience.
Asiago? Parmesan Reggiano.
There you go. Parmigiano Reggiano. What I love about Parmigiano is you could either just get the big piece and slice it up
And
and
it's
like
super
just-
expensive.
It's very expensive. Do you like the pecorino romano or the parmigiano? Because pecorino has these black
know.
seeds, these black peppercorns like in
we
it.
get that sometimes with like the black things in it, but it's hard to
Are you
get.
Italian?
No, not. I'm German and Norwegian, but I've
But-
seen that cheese with the black dots in it many a holiday. But it's like hard to get. But every Christmas, Frank's like, we gotta find the cheese, and then we have to go to many different places.
But do
to
you
find
ever
it.
have Italian candy? What's the most famous
Italian
Italian candy
candy?
that we could end with?
Italian candy?
Yes, you get it at festivals. I'm sure your
Circus peanuts.
no, your father-in-law has
Italian candy?
had it.
I just keep thinking about Zeppelis. That's
Zeppelis is a cake. It's like a
Yeah.
sponge, like a
Fried dough?
donut.
What? Italians have candy?
Yes, sure we have candy. What do you think we are?
I don't know. There's pastries and meat
And cheeses?
and horse cheese. Italian candy. I'm drawing a blank. I'm looking at the chat.
Can you bring up Italian
They're of
candy,
no
please? White Italian candy.
white Italian candy.
Yes.
Wow, that's
I bet I'm gonna like it.
Yes, you will, and you'll know it as soon as you see it. Can you see it? Is it right there, right there?
nougat tortoni?
Torroni.
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 You know what I really like is tartufo.
Tartufo is ice cream. That's gelato.
That's so good.
Go there. That's Torroni.
That looks like shit.
No, that's heaven.
Then what's in there?
That is either made with pistachios or that's pistachios.
Looks almost like a Turkish delight.
No. Go back to the first
just
picture.
icing?
Can we go back out? No, it's not icing. It's
Torroni.
go to the first picture, please.
This one.
No, first left.
That's the one I was just on.
That was
Go to it again.
Go to the one on the right. Go back out. Go to the one on the right. Well,
Oh, it's
go to-
standing up.
Yes, that is either made. Can you See, look how it's made. Perfect. Could you go in on that picture, please? Look at this quality of this picture. That how is Torroni's made. It's made like a toffee. It's made like it's made like a saltwater toffee. Like
It looks sticky in there.
And it's sticky. It's like glue. If you get that, it's very glue.
Taffy.
But as they're mixing it, okay, from all the ingredients, here it is, tips how to make it, all the ingredients. It's like making it's like whisking your eggs to peak.
Ooh.
They don't fall. And then what you do is you take that white stuff, come back one picture down, one back, there you go. So that's the one where they're at that color where they start to throw your nuts in.
Oh, throw the nuts in.
So what they do is they split that batter in probably two, and in that batter, they're throwing in pistachios, or they're throwing in almonds, or they don't use peanuts. That's the hazelnut.
That's the commoner's nut.
Yeah, or they don't even use chestnuts. They just use almond,
Hazelnut?
almond, pistachio, and hazelnut. And that's a candy. That's how it's made. Look how it's made.
Ooh.
Toasted pistachio, and then it's toasted in blender for almonds. Then you have sugar. Go back to that one. Light corn syrup, honey, egg whites, flavor of choice vanilla extract, and butter, softened, and wafer candy paper. Now, you could make it. Go back down one, please. You could make it without you could just make it with the sugar, lemon, light corn syrup, and honey. And no egg whites. And the egg whites is the white stuff that makes it. So you could just make it clear, and that's what they make in my town in Sicily. Can you make a Torroni, brown Torroni, or clear Torroni?
Are you want to look it up, or?
Yeah, look it up.
I thought you wanted to keep on going on this.
I don't want a brown Torroni.
No, brown Torroni's let's see.
I don't like to mix my Torronis.
They've got a quick Torroni candy.
Ooh.
Or an Italian amaretto pistachio fudge.
Ooh,
Look at that.
fudge.
Oh, let's see.
Let's see if you could find the Torroni.
Rum balls.
Okay.
If you could type in Torroni and see if it comes just up to
Torroni.
Brown, you said? Brown?
Torroni, yes.
Brown Italian candy.
See, that's how it's. See the big one? Go to the third picture.
Sure pictures of
Third
men were
picture,
gonna
third
come up.
picture. Yeah, that picture. Click that. That's the way it's sold, like brick. You would think that they would look like marshmallow squares, like Rice Krispie squares. They're not. That thing weighs probably a good 100 pounds, 25 pounds.
Nice.
Go to see if the white one came up.
I know what I'm making for
The
Christmas
brown one.
this year.
Yeah, it looks like
Italian nut and nougat.
Yeah, but there's supposed to be the one where it's just like see-through, like.
Ooh.
it seems
Where you can
like
see the nuts.
white one has beaten out the brown one.
Which is shocking. It's usually the other way around.
Didn't you say what, clear? was
Clear,
it?
yeah,
Clear?
put clear.
No,
Press enter.
I did.
Well,
Well, let's see. We could buy
We
imported
tried.
Italian Torroni nougats.
a taste you remember. Look at all the nougats. Bulk Torroni.
Yeah, there it is, right there. See, I know what I talk about. You see where those cookies are on the bottom?
Yep.
Go down, yep, there you go. That's it. That's it. Yep.
Oh, it looks like a kind bar.
Yes, it looks like a kind bar. Go to that picture, third picture. Or the third row. Go back down. One more up, one more up.
Down.
To the middle,
Sideways?
That one, yes. Tap that.
Ooh.
Yes, it looks like a kind bar. But it's delicious.
All right. We got to put this on the to-do list.
I love it.
Torroni.
It's only $14.
Let's get it. How fun. Mario, I've learned so much from you today. And we had a fun little call with the grandson of Jimmy Rosetta Stone. Roselli.
Rosettist.
Roselli, right?
Listen, he's a legend. He's just no words to be put.
I'm so glad you guys could meet and now be friends.
I hope so.
Tell the fine people, Mario, where they can find you. Should we eat more of these? I feel like we've gotten the basic idea.
Try this nut.
Try the nut one. Yeah, the nut one was unexpected.
Ooh.
Oh, they didn't put any of the tortonis in there?
Tortoni. Wouldn't that melt?
There's the Italian cookie, the Tironi.
Oh, right. Nope. It's different. It's like a grandma cookie. It's not really hitting you over the head with sweetness. It's like a cake.
So what do we do now? Wake up the baby?
We wake up the baby. No, he's probably sleeping all night.
All night?
Wake up the baby. Wake up! We tell the fine people where they can find you, Mario.
You can find me on Mario Bosco Comedy.com, Mario Bosco Comedy on Instagram, Mario Bosco Comedy on TikTok, Mario Bosco Comedy anywhere you want.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming out. This was like my favorite episode. So
Thank
much
you.
fun. So tasty.
Got to talk to Jimmy Rosselli's grandson. I got to prove that my story was not cap, but it was fact.
No cap detected.
Okay?
Capicolo. Chat, thank you for watching. Thank you
Chat,
for
thank you
questions.
very much, chat. Follow me, chat. DM me, chat. You could take that feta. And we have a lot of people on here. How many?
Thousands.
Oh, before we go, can we check that message if we have any new writers?
Oh, super chats? Do we have any
Oh.
new questions? I like Mario. He's on top of it. Oh, Chrissy from Stewie again. Thank you, Stewie, for the 5. Chrissy's baby gonna get the beat us tomorrow during feeding time. What?
Diabetes.
Oh, diabetes. Perhaps.
What, you breastfeed him?
Yeah, still. I'm thinking he's gonna hopefully wrap it up soon. Who knows? He's only 13 months. How much longer could he go? He eats regular food too, though. It's just like he needs it to calm down. Don't all men. Anyway,
Yeah.
this was fun.
This was fun. You treated me to a box of pastries. We still
Yeah.
have 2, 4.
You can take some to go if you want.
No. Give them to your in-laws.
Okay. I'll have to send them off. This was fun. Thank you guys for watching. Everyone
Thank
follow
you.
Mario. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
I'll be back soon, guys.
Capicolo.
I hate goodbyes. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Evan.
Goodbye, my darling.
Goodbye, Rorschach.
Goodbye, Eric.
Goodbye, Willie. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, yogurt. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, David.
Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Goodbye, Ranger.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, bro. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Anderson. Goodbye, Claire.
Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye, Colonel.
Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, Simba.
Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye, Parzival.
Goodbye, my son.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, buddy.